12 struggles only girls know. Number 12. Hair difficulties. We all have good and bad hair days. Often it seems like we experience bad hair days when we actually want to look cute or when we're going out. Not to mention, fixing our hair is time-consuming.
Girls will spend an hour curling their hair, only for it to fall flat in minutes when they walk out the door.
Showering also takes a little bit longer because our hair is longer and we have to add in other hair treatments like hot oil, hairspray, and mousse. Or sometimes your hair just doesn't want to cooperate. It's too frizzy, too oily, or just too thick. Even on days when we want to look simple and we tie our hair into a ponytail or bun, nothing says disappointment like your hair tie ripping out or your hair falling out. Even on days when we want to look simple and we tie our hair into a ponytail or bun, nothing says disappointment like your hair tie ripping or your hair falling out. Number 11. Wearing high heels. Wearing stilettos to look sexy or to complete an outfit comes at a price, but beauty equals pain. And when you try to break it in, it just ends up breaking you. Plus, there's also the blisters and soreness you get after a long night of dancing. Don't even think about trying to drive in stilettos. Considering the fact we already walk at a snail's pace to avoid falling, there's no chance you'll catch us trying to run in them either. There's also the shooting pain in your arches and the burning sensation in the ball of your foot. Then there's the regret we instantly feel when we forget to pack a pair of flats or flip-flops, and we end up walking barefoot at the end of the night. Number 10. Having the time of the month. We all dread that time of the month when Mother Nature comes to play. Meanwhile, everything makes you feel sad, angry, bloated, and everything in between. Actually, the word bloated doesn't even begin to describe the pain. Considering the weird food cravings and cramps, our emotions are everywhere. There's also the constant worrying of period leakage, and pads and tampons couldn't be any more uncomfortable. Plus, there's also acne, redness, and sneezing on your period suddenly becomes a terrifying gesture. Hiding that Aunt Flo came to visit isn't an easy task either.
We discreetly try to hide it, but sometimes being on our period has no boundaries.
Number 9. Shaving. Yes, we know guys shave too, but when girls shave, it's an entirely different story. First off, shaving takes a long time, and it requires an enormous amount of shaving cream. Sometimes we run out of hot water, and if the razor isn't absolutely sharp, then we could end up cutting ourselves. But if the blade is too sharp, we'll likely cut ourselves too. Razor burns are an absolute pain, and shaving always leaves us with so many red razor bumps. Plus, those razor commercials you see on TV are far from perfect. Trying to achieve smooth and silky legs will give you an ingrown hair or two. We also spend an hour shaving in various angles only to wake up the next morning to find the hairs sprouting back thicker and longer. Number 8. Makeup imperfections. Where do I even begin? Makeup can make or break a girl. No matter what your beauty routine is, every girl has encountered a makeup struggle that drives us insane. Winged eyeliner is an art, and it always seems like one wing is always better than the other. Putting on mascara seems like a simple task until you sneeze and you end up with mascara streaking across your face. False eyelashes are a cute add-on, but sometimes they can end up being a nightmare when trying to apply. There's the risk of jabbing your eyes out and the dread of blinding yourself with eyelash glue. Last but not least, contouring can make you look like $1,000,000, but perfection takes time. A rushed contour application can leave you looking like a clown instead of a doll. Number 7. Bathroom lines.
Ugh, long bathroom lines are the worst.
But unfortunately, there's no way to avoid it, especially if you desperately have to pee. The first struggle is actually locating the nearest restroom, and it can be a mission to find if you're at a concert or a nightclub. Nothing screams danger like trying to hold in your urine when you feel like your bladder is about to explode. Plus, it always seems like the line just gets longer and doesn't look like it's moving. Not to mention, you've managed to wear the tightest jeans you own, and that pesky zipper is stuck. Maybe now guys will understand why we bring along our girlfriends when we go to the restroom. Having our gal pals with us makes things a little bit easier. Number 6. Gym and fitness struggles. You vow to make a change in diet and exercise, but somehow you find it hard to commit. Don't feel bad, most girls do. It doesn't help that food is delicious in general, and cutting down on junk food and desserts requires willpower and strength. Plus, getting into a workout regimen takes time and dedication. One day you're jogging multiple laps around the gym, and the next you're feeling lazy and sore. You know that exercise Exercise and eating healthy is beneficial, but you fall right back into your old routine. The good part is we've all been there, and honestly, the only hard part is just getting it started. Once you get those muscles pumping, it'll be easier to stick to it. Number 5. Pristine manicures. Getting our nails done makes us feel pampered and girly, but it's all fun and games until a nail chips or we mess up our manicure. We can paint one hand beautifully, but trying to paint our dominant hand leaves it looking messy and uneven. There's also the struggle of not waiting long enough for your nails to dry, and our nail polish gets smudged, which means we have to start all over again. Getting our nails done professionally is an excellent option, but it can be costly. Factor in booking a nail appointment every 2 weeks to keep them looking healthy and pretty definitely racks up. Number 4. Hair removal and waxing. Whether you wax your eyebrows, legs, or bikini area, waxing is a delicate and lengthy process that isn't for the faint of heart. The timing of getting a wax job has to be just right to avoid stubble and to achieve smoothness.
The maintenance of it alone is a full-time job.
Not only is it expensive, but it is painful. And no, that is not an exaggeration. Treatments like laser hair removal and threading aren't as bad, but it's the redness and tenderness that comes along with it is a hassle. Plucking also takes up a lot of time and patience, which most of us don't have. Number 3. Getting an outfit ready. Nothing takes up time like trying to find the perfect outfit. Whether it's for a date or a girl's night out, we want to look our best. Even though we may have several outfits already picked out, it's hard to pick just one. We factor in color combination, the weather, and comfort. Chances are if we have an outfit in mind, we'll most likely change again. And even though we have a closet full of clothes, nothing seems to fit just right. We'll spend hours trying on different clothes only to find an excuse to go shopping. Sometimes we'll also carry backup clothes and shoes just in case of an emergency. At the end of the night, you'll most likely find out that we've traded in our tight-fitting dress for some loose sweats. Number 2. Wearing a bra. Girls have different kinds of bras for all different occasions. There are sports bras, strapless, and push-up bras. But no matter how expensive or exquisite your bra is, we can all agree there's nothing like taking your bra off at the end of the day. Sometimes wearing a bra can be a significant pain. They're too tight and itchy, and you constantly have to readjust during the day. Plus, factor in the sticky straps and boob sweat that's accumulated underneath can make any girl go crazy. All more the reason to why girls look forward to just ripping off that bra and letting those puppies breathe. Number 1. Panty wedges. Whether you're wearing boy shorts, panties, or thongs, getting a wedgie is the worst thing ever. When it comes down to it, no matter how cute your panties may be, they are uncomfortable and unpractical to wear. But we still wear them. Made up of the thinnest fabric, most thongs don't stay in place and end up digging into your butt cheeks. Having a wedgie in public is a disaster because there's nowhere to run, and we have to walk around in discomfort until we can find a private place to adjust.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.